Our next reader is Ashley Whitaker. Ashley is currently at work on a novel and will be a fellow at the Helen Zell Writers Program at the University of Michigan in the fall. Hopefully welcome her.
Okay, just let me know if you can't hear me. I'm going to read the first couple pages of a short story, and the title of the short story is Naked Man, Billboard, Fort Worth. I was dozing off on the couch watching a show about serial killers. It was Monday morning and I was skipping class. Groggy and fatigued from some new medication, I fluttered in and out of consciousness. My body felt paralyzed under a Beatles blanket, knitted like the cover of Abbey Road. My head rested on a satin pillow embroidered with butterflies and birds. On the television, a girl was bloody, bound, and gagged on blue carpet. There were yellow plastic numbers scattered around her, marking areas of interest. My phone vibrated on the coffee table. It was Christy, my oldest cousin, who rarely called. She was crying when I answered, and my chest and neck tightened when she asked if I'd heard about James. James was my cousin, her little brother. I told her that I hadn't heard. I sat up on the sofa and muted the television. Well, she said, sobbing, he's naked on a billboard right now. I'm on my way there. Like, there's a picture of him naked? I said. No, he's standing on top of it and saying he's going to jump. It's all over the news. She choked on the words, as if she couldn't believe she was saying them. Her voice, usually strong and commanding, was meek and afraid. Please, Joan, please, she begged. Please get on your knees and pray to God and ask him to get James off of the billboard. I told her that I would. It wasn't the first time James had tried to kill himself. When he was 19 and he lived with my brother in Nashville, he tried to stab himself in the neck. It was 3 a.m. and my brother held him down on the linoleum kitchen floor for hours, wrestling knives out of his hands while he cried about his dad not loving him. By 6, my brother had to get him into the car and drop him off at the hospital. He had to take a final exam. James stayed at the Vanderbilt hospital for around 2 weeks until his mom drove up from Dallas to get him. When I spoke with him afterwards, he told me that he was afraid of electronics, TVs, computers, car stereos, cell phones, anything that had a screen, he'd said. I went to my computer and typed naked man, billboard, Fort Worth, into Google. It felt weird thinking of James as a man, but he was 23, so I guess he technically was one. I looked at a picture of him on Fox News. The billboard was bright yellow with a cartoon caveman. We buy ugly houses, it said. James was standing upright and looking at the sky. His arms were outstretched like he was worshiping something. His groin was blurred out. I felt obligated to pray because I told Christy I would, so I decided to make it quick. I walked into my bedroom, opened the blinds, and looked at the sky. It was bright and sunny, and everything was vibrant. I got onto my knees and faced the window. I wasn't really sure what to do, so I looked down at the carpet, covered in hair and lint and little bits of paper. I closed my eyes. I didn't know whether to say anything or not, so I just sat there and thought about what I wanted to say. Something about James coming down from the billboard, coming to his senses, staying alive another day. But I had a vague sense that I wanted something more than that, something I knew I'd never get. I'm going to stop there.